Lately, I've been thinking about this. The English saying of hang out really confuses me. As a friend, if I want to ask you over to my place to have some fun, why would I express that by saying, hey, do you want to come over to hang out? While hang primarily means it's not fun at all. But just when I'm contemplating on this strange thought, it occurred to me that in Chinese, we would literally ask our friends to come over to our place to sit for a while. Why can't we just say, why don't you come over to my place to catch up? And we can get our friendship sail further. Both of these two ways of invitation shares the same essence in human beings' social network or social behaviors that it's better not to make it too straightforward. Otherwise, it kills all the fun. And here's a little example. In China, business owners can be divided into two types: the old fashioned ones and the modern ones. The stereotypical old fashioned ones can mostly come from our parents' generation. They'd usually be super uncle looking, but they can be very rich. And they love to share stories with you. And also, most importantly, when they are interested in doing business with you, they don't ask you straight away. They ask you to come by the store on the street side where they run their business to have some tea. Before getting into all that business talk, they first start off telling you about where that tea was grew and how special the tea leaves is and how it should be made so that you can taste it at its prime status. Drinking tea is very popular among the older generation of China, but they come in two forms when it comes to attitude. My dad is a fine example of the type 1. He's a rough tea drinker, right? When he makes tea, he'd grab a handful of tea leaves, throw them into the iron cup, pour boiling water into it, then very roughly, like he's been dehydrated for 3 days. But there's also the elegant tea lovers, right? They'd always have a whole set of tools so they can enjoy the process of making that tea. It's almost like a ritual. This is a tea brewer where you put in the leaves and boiling water, and this is a sharing pot. When tea gets ready in the brewer, it's then poured into this pot. From this pot, tea is shared by the host to these little cups. And this, my friend, is what they call a tea pet, where you can pour water on. I don't know, just for fun, I guess. These 6 gadgets together are called the 6 gentlemen, which I don't know where the name gets from. And I won't get into details about the 6 gentlemen because it's gonna be too much. But pure tea beverage takes up only very little proportion of the young generation's beverage choices because there are too many good stuff out there. We have bubble tea that comes in hundreds of variations. So we've got milk tea with nothing else in it, milk tea with chewy bubbles, milk tea with whipped cream on it, milk tea with sweet red beans, milk tea with fruits, and milk tea with cookie crumbs, etc., etc., etc. Just how much do we love these high calorie, high sugar content tea beverages? According to the official statistics, the market size of freshly made tea beverage in China in 2021 was something around 100.4 billion RMB, and 486,000 of stores were open at the end of 2021. Now it's a math time. In China, the population is 1.4 billion something. And with that 486,000 stores open, then we have this number. What it means is, imagine you draw 486,000 of circles on China's geographic map, and then you try to divide our population by putting 2,880 people into each of those circles. So at the center of each of these circles, there is a flavored tea beverage making store. And just imagine how little that circle is with that little population in it, right? So I think it's almost within 5 minutes of walk distance for everyone to get to the center. I was blown away after I did this math, because our flavored tea beverage consumption is at such a high level that the capital behind this business thinks that they have to cover us up by opening a store at each and every corner possible. Oh my God. Wow. So the capital is trying to get our new generation hanged out on a diabetic line. And it's not fun. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more China's commercial fun facts. Till next time.